Hey, it's Toni Ross, and we are counting down the biggest songs in Canada. And I've actually got a special guest with me today, Selena Gomez. How are you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
I am wonderful. Thank you so much for co-hosting this with me.
Absolutely.
So Come and Get It, your brand new single. How did this song come to be?
It's interesting. This was actually the longest that I ever spent on a record. You know, every other one I kind of rushed and kind of wanted to put together. So this one actually came at the end. Come and Get It was one of the last songs I recorded to put on the record and ended up being the first single. So it's beautiful. I think it definitely exudes the place I'm in. It's confident, it's sensual, it's fun. So
The video is awesome for it.
thank you.
I love it.
Thank you so much.
All right, so you've got the brand new album on the way, Stars Dance.
Yes.
Where did the title come from?
Well, it's actually a name of the song on the album. So it was Rock Mafia is a producer that I've worked with for ever since my first album, Naturally, Love You Like a Love Song. They've been with me forever. So they kind of have this feel with me where I'm just more in a great time in my life, and they wrote this song for me. So it's beautiful. It's actually in the song, the lyric is, I can make the stars dance, which is basically, you know, being confident, wanting to make sure that you can exude that. And it's a really beautiful song. So I decided to name the record that.
Now, what is your favorite song off the new album? Or would that be the one?
I mean, it changes every day, to be honest. You know, when I go back and listen to the record, I'm always just like, this one's my favorite, this one's my favorite. But at the moment, there's a song called Undercover that I'm really obsessed with right now. So that's my favorite today, but it'll change tomorrow. So
Perfect. Now, do you know what the next single's going to be? You know, give a little hint to the radio folks.
I don't know if we could give the title away, but it's going to be a lot different than Come and Get It. I wanted to switch it up a little bit. You know, Come and Get It was more of like the tribal vibe, a little bit more of an urban feel. The next single is definitely going to be a little bit more fast paced and harder, which is cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
I look forward to hearing that one.
Thank you.
And do you know when that one's going to be released, or we're not too
Not
sure yet?
Yeah.
Soon-
Sorry to give you the cliche answer.
No, that's all right. We're just trying to push a little, see if we can get something. Now, you do also have that world tour coming up.
Yes.
And I hear that you're kicking it off in the best way, Canada.
Absolutely, and I agree with you on that. I love touring Canada. That was actually one of my favorite places. We started in Victoria and ended up here, so it was fun, and I can't imagine how even better and bigger it's going to be for this time around.
Well, especially with the new single out. I mean, you've got a huge fan base here, so I mean, thank you for kicking it off in Canada.
Of course, I love Canada.
Now, is there a place other than Canada on the tour that you're really excited to go and see?
Yeah, I mean, this is my first world tour, so I've actually never really toured over in Europe, and this will be my first time to do that, and I'm stoked for that. I mean, I've never been able to perform for my fans thousands of miles away, and that's going to be really fun for me.
Now, what's your favorite part of touring? Because, I mean, there's probably a lot of you on the go and constant shows and things, but what is, like, the best part of it?
Performing.
Yeah?
I mean, seeing my fans. I think that's the best feeling. You know, you're in a studio by yourself with these producers working so hard on music, and then being able to perform it and actually see their faces and just dance with them. It's like an adrenaline rush. There's nothing like it.
Now, how does it feel when you are looking at them and they're singing your words with you? Like, is that, like, I feel like that would be overwhelming at some points.
No, it's great. Half the time I just want to give the mic to them because they're they're so like into it, and it's a good feeling, especially because they interpret my music differently than I do. You know, it's universal that we can all kind of speak to each other in that way, and it's great to have that connection with them.
Yeah, music's perfect for that. I mean, everyone can kind of relate to a song, so you've got a lot of fans who are relating to you. Now, I have to say, you are one of few who have successfully gone to, like, from a child star into a grown adult doing a thing that, you know, like, you're acting, you're in movies, you're voicing, you're touring. I mean, has there ever been challenges doing that? I mean, growing up in the camera's eye?
Yeah, I mean, occasionally it does, but ultimately it's all I know, you know? I mean, I love what I do. I love my job, and I'm very blessed to be able to do everything that I get to do. And in a way, it's kind of, all I know. And it does get a little weird sometimes because at the end of the day, I am 20. I need to go be 20, live my life, and you know, everybody watching you is kind of weird, but I enjoy it. I love what I do.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think you have the average life for a 20-year-old.
I try to, though. I try to hang out with my friends and just have a good time. And be normal as best as I can.
Now, do you actually find time to hang out with your friends?
Yeah, it's important to me. I mean, obviously, with the music coming up and touring, it's going to be kind of hard, but we've already made pacts. They're going to come visit me on tour, come stay with me for a week. And yeah, well, I'll Skype, iChat, all of that. We'll be able to see each other, but I will miss them. That's the hard part about being on tour.
Now, have you ever found that it was hard, like growing up and kind of being more professional and keeping your solid friendships that you had when you were younger, or has it been pretty easy for you?
I mean, it does get hard. I mean, I'm still friends with people that I went to third grade with, back home in Texas. And then also I've been able to make incredible new friends in this industry that I've been, able to relate to too. So it's nice to have a good balance of both. And I try my hardest. My friends mean everything to me. So I try to keep that up as best as I can.
It's definitely awesome that you've come where you are now and you can still hold on to those friendships.
Yes.
Now, there was one thing that I've read that, you've got many role models out there, and I guess one pop queen out there would be Britney Spears.
Yes.
How does it make you feel when people like Britney Spears are actually tweeting saying, I love the new song, like I can't stop listening to it?
Like my heart jumps out of my, just saying it again, of course. I remember the first time that I actually did see her tweet, I had to look at it a couple of times. I'm like, is it a fake account? I didn't even know it was. I mean, she was the first CD I ever bought, the first concert I ever went to. So she's definitely been one of my idols forever. So it's a crazy feeling. I'm still a huge fan. So it was awesome.
Now, do you think that, what's your favorite song of hers that you probably would rock out to the most?
I'm a slave for you.
Really?
Yeah, or slave for you is the title, yes.
That was like her sexy video. And it was...
I mean, she danced just so good. Her dance was cool. Her performance was cool. It was just, it was like a moment. It was a very big moment for her. I love it.
Now, you're very into dance too, aren't you?
I am, yeah. Well, recently I started getting more into doing more choreographed pieces for my music, just because I did grow up with artists like Britney and NSYNC and Christina Aguilera, and I love that. So, and it's a great way to stay active because I don't like working out.
Yeah, well, you don't need to.
I mean, who does?
Yeah, exactly. I don't think there's anyone out there being like, you know what, I love working out 10 hours a day.
Exactly.
Oh, I'm sure someone's gonna call it and be like, actually, I do. Now, you do have a birthday coming up this summer. Are you 21?
Yeah.
Are you excited?
I am. I mean, especially in America, that's the age. So I'm super stoked. I'm gonna have some of my family from Texas, and they're gonna fly out to LA. I have a big party and just celebrate with my friends. I'm excited.
Yeah, so you actually are going to have a little time off work to celebrate the birthday?
2 days. 2 days, but that's okay. That's all I need. I'll just have a good evening with them, and then the next day I'll just relax. So.
Well, perfect. Well, it sounds like everything is going well for you, and I just want to thank you so much for coming in and co-hosting the show with me. It's been such a pleasure having you here.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
And, well, when you come, because you're going to be coming into Toronto again for your show, right?
Yes, I will be back. Hopefully see everybody there.
And is there a place that people can go and find out all your tour dates and tweet you and all that stuff?
Of course. I mean, on my Twitter, obviously, everything Selena Gomez is, that's all it is, the tags. Nothing fancy. You can just Twitter my name. That's all.
You're the only one out there.
I don't know. It's always so awkward to be like, here, I'm plugging myself.
Yeah.
Go buy my tickets.
Yeah, exactly. But they will, without you plugging it. I think that there's going to be a lot of people showing up, and really looking forward to the album this summer. And thank you so much again.
Of course. Thank you.